What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Porch Shop here, and I'm coming at you with another installment of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So we're going to do 25 more fares today with the, I almost said ambulam. It's not an ambulam. This is a taxi. We're going to pick up the nice lady in the white dress. And we're going to get 25 fares done today. So that way we can get halfway through, I believe, this side mission to get some cool stuff. I think we get the leopard print taxi after we're through with 100 fares. Okay. I don't think we're gonna get her there in enough time. I don't think we are. 'Cause I'm still. The taxi is just like the cop car. It's a little too fast, much faster than I think it needs to be, so I get a little nervous driving it sometimes. However, I guess I can tell you guys more personal stories. That last episode I did with the pizza mission, I hope you guys enjoyed those stories, as we y'all learned that I had not one but two pizza delivery jobs. Oh God. Okay, that didn't help. Yeah, lady, you might as well get out. I'm not gonna make it. Yep, out of time. All right, let's try that again. I thought it was gonna be the same. Why did she scream? Like, I went from being a taxi to being a kidnapper pretty damn quick. Oh, the mall. I was just over there. But yeah, two pizza delivery jobs in my past and one other sandwich franchise job delivering. I also had a job where I was delivering paper for the company that my granddad still works for. He still works for him. They hired me to deliver boxes of paper and sometimes coin wraps to the banks and stuff like that. And it wasn't a bad gig. It was a pretty decent side hustle. They actually paid me $2 a box. And there was one day where I had to deliver over 50 boxes. And so I got $100 that day, which was nice because it was only like an hour's worth of work and I made $100. I was like, hell yeah. And then I started going to school and started working different jobs and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, well, we're kind of going to need you for open availability. So we're just going to go ahead and hire somebody else. I'm like, oh, well, that sucks. But that wasn't a bad gig. That was actually kind of cool, especially when I was working part-time and having some days off, and they're like, hey, we need you to come in and drop off 25 boxes tomorrow. Is that cool? Or, you know, some days we kind of light. They're like, oh, well, it's kind of an emergency, but this place needs 8 boxes or 10 boxes or whatever, so they'll just hand me a 20 and say, you know, go forth and prosper. And so that was a pretty cool thing. The interesting thing is the coin wrap that I had delivered to the banks, or, you know, a couple of the banks. They were like 3 blocks away from the bank. In this, it was our storage. It was the company's storage unit, like with shelves and stuff, and the paper goods and coin wraps and stuff that we had. But it was a mechanic. It's like a body shop. And so I guess we got grandfathered in when they bought the mechanic shop. And they're just like, oh, well, you know, you guys just pay us rent and you can stay here and store your shit. Oh, that's cool. Cool. So I had access to this mechanic shop. And I also had access to all the coin wraps and stuff. And, you know, I easily... You know, I knew the code to get in and everything, so again, it's one of those instances, if I was half the person that I am, I probably could have stolen a lot of stuff and probably gotten away with it. Not could have gotten away with it like 100%, but what are we stuck on? What happened? What is going on? Did my taxi just malfunction? What's going on here? Malibu Club. Well, at least it's not the damn mall. So you guys are just having me feel like a yo-yo right now. So that was cool. So it was usually like they would call me like on a Monday or a Thursday or a Friday. So if they called me on a Thursday, that was always cool because Thursday used to be the all-you-can-eat wing night at Hooters. So Thursday night, you know, my dinner was paid for that night because I would get a shit ton of wings, and of course, you know, leave a nice tip and get an iced tea, and just enjoy the evening with my friends, and you know, listen to good music, and you know, ain't gonna lie to you, look at some good-looking girls.
Can I get a freaking taxi around here or what?
Yeah. And you know, so I had, you know, those were good times. They were nice. And at that time, I was also working another part-time job where I made my own hours. So there were some nights that, you know, I don't recommend this. There were some nights that I would overdraft my bank account by getting food or, you know, going to see a movie or, you know, what have you. And I'm like, oh, it's no big deal. That money will be in my account. I was trying to do a serpentine. That money will be in my account by tomorrow, so I can overdraft by a couple of bucks. My check will clear, and you know it'll be direct deposited. So I'll have money tomorrow. I just don't have money now. But yeah, that I do not recommend. Do not do that. Like ever. Don't ever do that. If you don't have the money, don't spend the money. And so that actually came back to bite me in the ass a couple of times because the bank that I was using at the time, it had the lowest overdraft fee like I'd ever, still to this day, I've ever seen. It was only like $19. They charged you $19 for an overdraft fee per transaction. So there's one time that I'm like, oh my God, like I already had like one or two overdraft transactions. So that's top of your head, 19 plus 19. So that was, you know, $38. And then I'm like, oh my God, okay. Thank God that's over. So I just paid the $38 or whatever that I was over. And then I remembered I had a transaction. I had bought something for 99 cents. So that 99-cent transaction turned into a $20 transaction because I didn't have the money in there. So I was like, oh damn, I was like negative 50 cents or something. Because my check didn't go through at the usual time that it did, because the check would clear like, it's supposed to clear at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't think that my check cleared until about noon, so that transaction was kind of like, oops. And so, yeah, I got charged for that. So one time, this is back when I was living with my grandma, there was one time where I was actually, the bank had sent me a letter saying, you know, Mr. Porkchop, you are overdrawn by X amount of dollars in your account. If you don't get this fixed in an X amount of days, then we're gonna, I don't know, like I get sued, or, you know, what the process was, I can't remember. But it was like, pretty much like, you know, they're like the mafia. It was like, you know, pay us our shit, or we're gonna be breaking, we're gonna take it out of your kneecaps. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want that. Please don't take it out of my kneecaps. This one's okay, but this other one right here, not so much. So I guess if you're gonna take one, take the bad one. Are there no people? I got a minute, so somebody better pop up here pretty damn quick. Somebody. Oh, somebody. Hi. Hi, somebody. Are you gone now? Because, oh no, there's another somebody. Alright, cool. Alright, need a lift? Wait, your address, I'd say the beach. Oh, police station. Gotta go file a report. Or to say hi to the captain. I don't know what the hell's doing. I'm just making up scenarios in my head why these people want to go to their destination. It's like when, you know, the hot blonde chick was like, take me to ammunition. It's like, you're gonna murder your husband, aren't you? like, what do you need to go to ammunition for? Are you gonna, what you need the ammunition for? And then you just turn into the SpongeBob meme. It's like, you're gonna kill your husband, aren't you, Squidward? Okay. So speaking of which, another woman I spoke into existence. It wasn't the blonde chick that's dressed in pink with the heels. It's this, you know, and she's in the front seat, ma'am. And so she wants to go to ammunition because this shit's gonna happen. That's it. I wish I could actually like document like the people after I dropped them off. You know, what do they do there? What do they buy a gun to kill their husbands? Do they buy a gun to I don't know, try to assassinate the governor? What are they doing? Like, why do they do things? You know, these are questions that I'd like to answer sometimes. Oh God, I thought that was gonna blow my car up, but I'm getting pretty freaking close. 60 bucks cleared. 60 bucks. Did you just murder somebody and you're trying to? Am I the getaway driver right now? Is that what's going on? I'm the freaking getaway. I'm actually gonna go to the jewelry store. She straight up murdered that dude, took his cash. Like, you know what? I've had such a traumatic day. I deserve a diamond ring. I'm gonna go get me a diamond ring because my husband won't do it. I hired some chick to kill him. See, it all comes back. It's all full circle. So the guy I dropped off at the police station is going to file a report about the wife that hired somebody to kill her husband, and I'm taking this wife to the jewelry store. There you go. Just you know.
At least I don't own this piece of crap.
At least I don't own this piece of crap. That's the first time I've heard Tommy say that. So there you go. It's all connected. Life finds a way. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely it's all part of the extended universe, the multiverse of madness, if you will. So this next person is going to determine how the story's going to end. So we already know how, you know, bullet point A, B, C, D has turned out. So let's see what bullet point E looks like. Where does this person want to go? Hospital. Oh, that's the husband. He's been shot. I don't know. Let's make that up. It's like, yeah, instead of calling an ambulance, you're like, you know what? A taxi would be cheaper. Let's just call a taxi to take me to the hospital. It was like I was listening to one of the podcasts I like a lot called Tales from the Dark, and they were doing a Florida Man episode. And so there was a story that they were talking about how this Florida man was arrested for was it improperly using a police car or using a police officer or something like that. It was something along those lines. And apparently what he had done is he had called 911 with the sob story saying, "Oh my gosh, I need a ride. My grandmother is she hurt herself and I need to go take care of her. Could you please give me an escort to the destination?" And like, "Yeah, sure, sir, no problem. So they take him to the destination, and the destination turned out to be a Hooters. And yes, Grandma was there evidently, but Grandma was perfectly fine and healthy, I guess, ready to get her wings on. So he got charged with improperly calling 911 or using a police. I don't remember the exact extent of it, but it was something crazy like that. It was like, you ever just felt so down in the dumps that you call a police officer to escort you? I should be blowing up here pretty quick. You call the police department and be like, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna need a ride to." Ah, damn it. Like I'm gonna need a ride to the Hooters, because the Hooters has the car's trash. Man, I was trying to get 10 in a row, trying to get a 10 streak going. I got the 5 streak. I just wanted the 10, but thank God for alleyways. Some of these places have alleyways, and I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, long story short, don't call the cops to take you to a Hooters claiming that your grandmother has gotten hurt or fallen ill or something like that. And next time, call an Uber or a taxi. Okay, the beach. First one taken to the beach. That first episode, that's all that was just the beach. Beach. Are we going to be able to make it? You would think that we would, especially with wide open spaces like that. These are times that I wish the taxi was like a motorcycle service, so I could cut through that little area that I cut through with the pizza bike. There's like a little opening, it's just like boop, just drops you like right there. Pretty much on the beach. There's a tree. There's a tree. But we don't necessarily have the ability to do that with the I got there just in time. Oh God, please don't let me run out of time here. Please get in the damn car. You got 9 seconds. Alright, Malibu Club, pretty close by. I mean, we could probably do it. We could probably hit some kind of wall or some kind of, you know, uneven surface that we could just probably launch ourselves over that wall if we do it enthusiastically and fast enough. Who knows? But who knows? All right, let's see. Got it here pretty quick. Speed bonus. I thought it was that cop that was walking by. You want to go to the beach? You look like you're ready for the beach. Yeah, let's go to the beach. So, speaking of the beach, I've only been to the beach twice my entire life. And I got, I guess, both major states of the beach taken care of. Because I went to the beach, I think it was Pebble. Oh no, it was Cocoa Beach in Florida. And then I went to another beach in California, LA. Can't remember the name of the beach, but that was kind of cool. California versus Florida Beach. The Florida Beach was better in my opinion. The Florida Beach actually had a cute girl that talked to me, so there you go. As a young lad, those are experiences that you never forget. California, there were plenty of hot chicks walking around, trust me, you. But none of them approached me. And the chicks in California that I met, not saying this is like a general consensus, but they're kind of rude. Kind of rude and kind of full of themselves. It's like, we got In-N-Out Burger. We got Whataburger. We're better than you, and we know it. Texas. The marina. I think that's the first time I've ever had somebody ask me to take them to the marina. I do not recall ever dropping somebody off there. I couldn't even tell you where the marina is.
Please move.
But we're gonna get there hopefully pretty quick. Shit. Barring some kind of shit like that. Woo. That was almost a taxi on taxi crime. I can't believe you've done this. Oh, okay, it's the over by the Colonel's place. Okay. I know where that is. The Colonel. Colonel and I were BFFs at one point before he had to leave the country because the French are assholes. Oh God, are we gonna be able to make it? We should, again, in theory, barring some kind of tragic event. Oh no! Ah, dang it! So close! So close! Ah, man, I even lost count on how many we had. Hold on, let me look at the stats here. Okay. 38. So we got 12 more. Gotta do 12 more fairs. I was hoping to get all 25, man. Get that $25,000 bonus. Or $2,500, yeah. $2,500 bonus. But no. That's okay. But, oh, almost killed a cop. ¿Dónde está policía? Not under my wheels, which is a good place for them not to be. Get out of my freaking way. But yeah, going back to the Florida story, Florida Beach I went to. Went to Florida Beach, Cocoa Beach, and I had a boogie board. And there was this cute girl that walked up to me on the shore of the beach. She's like, hey. I'm like, hey. She's like, you gonna be doing any surfing? And of course, being the stupid kid I am, yeah, I'm gonna surf for sure on a boogie board. Yeah, I'm gonna surf. I got this. I do this all the time. But she's like, oh, awesome. And so I guess like a big wave had hit, and so I kind of did go a little bit. I did kind of surf just like a smidge. And she's like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. And I'm like, yeah, it was. Like just being a stupid little kid. Like, yeah, girl, I'm a surfer. What can I say? It reminds me of that movie, The Comebacks, where they're making fun of I can't remember the name of the movie. It was a surfer girl movie, and he like goes to a party, and she's she has a surfboard, and she's like in her surf attire, and he's like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm about to go surf. Surfing's my passion or whatever. And he was like, you're gonna go surfing in the middle of Texas. It's like, I feel that. It's like I'm part of a obviously Texas isn't landlocked because we have the Corpus Christi and the Gulf of Mexico down at the bottom, but where I'm from at the top of Texas, the Texas Panhandle, it's pretty much landlocked for quite a bit, So that's kind of like this was like, I don't know, it probably took place like around like the movie probably took place around like Dallas or Austin or one of those. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go surfing. It's like, yeah, in the middle of Texas. You're gonna go surfing. So, there you go. That was the story of the time that I impressed a cute girl with my surfing skills. I retired being a surfer that day. Just once you witness and experience the best, everything else is kind of lackluster, so you gotta just, like the gambler said, gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. So I had to fold that day, because I already witnessed the greatest surfing experience of all time on the shores of Cocoa Beach, Florida. So I'm glad I got to share that story with y'all. Glad I got to tell you guys about that. Alright, so after this we'll have... I just freaking spaced. I say 13. So I'll have 8 more? I can't remember. I really need to start paying attention to how many I actually have total. So that's what I'll do after this one. After I drop off this person, I'll take a look at the grand total and go from there. Because I'm getting so enthralled with my storytelling that I can't remember the exact numbers. I think it was 12. If I remember correctly, I think it was 12. But we'll see after this. Right about now. Alright. Again, I really gotta start paying attention. What do we got? 42. Okay, so 8. I was right. 8. 8 left, 8 left, 8 left, 8 left, 8 left. I'm trying to look for a fare, but they keep trying to give me people that are on the outskirts of the vicinity that I'm in. How about a booyah? Is that what he said? A booyah? Is that like the 80s version of the oh yeah? Which I actually just found out the other day that my wife considers that extremely annoying when my friend Tanner and I do the Hoyan. So, that kind of broke my heart a little bit, because I'd rather enjoy the Hoyan. Like, it's like, take me to the hospital. I just passed a hospital. But no, let's go to the other hospital. But I guess it's nice to have choices. Maybe that's all that their insurance will cover. Again, I'm just making stories up, just to make myself more entertained, more enthralled with the side mission. Is to just drop people off and just make up scenarios in my head, make up stories, which is kind of what I do in real life sometimes. Is I just create these scenarios in my head. And I'm like, oh, that should be fun. Okay. Oh my Lord! You've got to be kidding me! Okay, is it up here? I can't remember. Yeah, it's right up here. We should have time. Hopefully take care of this. And pick up somebody else before time runs out. I see that person up there. Cops won't recognize me. It's not the cops I'm worried about. It's the time I'm worried about right now. Oh, that just... Oh, God. Alright, this will take a miracle. Try to get there in under a minute. I wish we could set up waypoints in Vice City, but I don't think that was introduced until... I don't want to go that way. I don't think that was introduced until San Andreas, where you can set a waypoint that takes you like a GPS route, how to get there the quickest. Which, that being a thing, like, definitely San Andreas was ahead of its time with the waypoints. Oh, I can't believe that they're like, hey, take me someplace. I'll give you 54 seconds, but you need 74. So you go ahead and get out of here, baby eater. I'm done with you. Thank you. Alright. You gotta give me a little bit more time than that. This isn't Crazy Taxi. This is Vice City. Oh, Point, North Point Mall. I almost went to the direction of ammunition. I'm seeing a lot of people think my body count's bad. A lot of people think that me murdering these people is bad. I've witnessed so many accidents and so many murders. Hell, I even picked somebody up from a murder scene. Allegedly a murder scene. I don't know. Could have been self-defense. Could have been a deer in the headlights situation. A guy runs across the street, sees headlights. Done. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm walking in. That is one thing that I wish Grand Theft Auto would do, and I wish they would have done at least once. And that is, there's a game set in the state of Florida, technically. There's a game set in the state of New York. And there's a game set in the state of California. When are we going to get a Texas Grand Theft Auto? You could do like a Dallas one. You could do like a, I don't know, Dallas in the 1970s or something like that area. That would be kind of cool. Because we have one set in the 80s, we have one set in the 90s, we have one set in the early 2000s, and we have one set in the 2000 teens. So that'd be really freaking cool if they could do one set like in the 70s or current time in Texas.
What's wrong with you?
And of course they could make fun of the Texas politics and, you know, senators and governors and, you know, shit like that. And I'd be entertained by it. I like satire. I still think that we kind of live in a satirical world. Because if I'm being honest with you, I was actually thinking about this the other day. Was with all the things that are going on in the world, you know, the Chris Rock, Will Smith slap debacle, and, you know, Donald Trump being president at one point, Joe Biden being president currently, and, you know, COVID and Elon Musk buying Twitter, you know, just really strange events have happened within the last couple of years. And it's like, I just, over a loudspeaker or from the heavens above, I just want to hear, just to know that we're in a simulation, or just to know that we're, you know, on a TV show, like with hidden cameras and shit. I just want to hear, bring out the dancing lobsters. And if you guys get that reference, God bless you. There's a fair right there, but I missed him. Easy on the giggle cream. Oh, another one. I ain't gonna miss you. I ain't gonna miss you, buddy. Where do you want to go? Get some pizza? You look like a pizza guy. Hardware store guy. Nobody's asked me to take him to the pizza parlor yet. I'm surprised. At least it's not the beach. Everybody on that first run, that's all they wanted to do was just go to the beach. Which is cool if it's a nice day outside and you're in the state that you are and you're feeling kind of meh, you're feeling kind of humid, then yeah, go to the freaking beach. That sounds refreshing. This is your final warning. Trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Final warning, final notice. You got to pay your car's extended warranty. Alright, buddy. The beach. Please, for the love of Christ, do not make this a beach run. The last 4 that I have to do. Do not make it a beach run. The last 4. Being like, take me to the beach. Not take me to that part of the beach. I can do police station. I can do the Malibu Club. I can do pole position. We haven't gotten that one yet on this run. I can do shit like that. Oh my god! Asshole! But I can't go for that. To quote Hall & Oates. The beach, the beach, the beach, the beach. I can't go for that. No, can't do. I can't go for that. Can't go for that. But we're gonna get there with at least 20 seconds to spare. If I don't overshoot. Alright, $56. Suit and tie. Where do you want to go? Malibu Club, pole position. Where do you want to go? You're on the beach. Just so you know, sand all around you. The ocean is that way. There's the moon. You're on the beach, my dude. Well, whatever. I guess it's an easy to and fro. Oh God, please do not. It reminds me of this one time I did Uber Eats for a little bit. I still technically have an active account. I just haven't been on it because spare time is not a time that I have. A lot. But when I did have a little bit of spare time, I joined Uber Eats just to, you know, make a little side hustle money, make a little money on the side. I got this order for this person that lives on the east side of town, which is pretty far from my house. But Uber Eats sets it like the entire town is the delivery range. So what they did is I had to order, pick up an order from Raising Cane's. Oh my God! I spoke into existence and I hate myself. Raising Cane's. This person wanted Raising Cane's. We have 2 Raising Cane's here in Amarillo. We have one that's the southwest part of town, and we have one that's kind of like the, I'd probably say northeast, southeast part of town. Okay, so I'll just pick it up from the one on the southeast part of town. No, or the northeast part, whatever. No. It wanted me to go to the furthest one away and take it to this person, which the distance between the two is at least 2 or 3 more miles apart. So I had to drive an extra 2 or 3 miles, which is fine because you get paid mileage. However, I just thought it was kind of counterproductive. Because it's like we could easily do the other one because it's so much closer to that house. No, absolutely not. So I had to, it took me about an hour to drive to pick up the food, drive to the house to drop off the food, and to go back home from the destination. And it was just like, it was good. And then the first one I ever did was I had to pick up from a Logan's Roadhouse, which if you guys don't know what Logan's Roadhouse is, it's a sadder version of Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse is the king. Logan's Roadhouse is like the jester.
Show me your face, traitor.
And so I mean it's decent, but if you're in a town that has just a Logan's Roadhouse, obviously you go to Logan's. But if you're in a town that has a Logan's and a Texas Roadhouse, go to Texas Roadhouse. It's mas bueno at Texas Roadhouse. And on top of that, I think I just missed my exit cue. So I picked up at Logan's Roadhouse, and I delivered it to the hotel right next door. Which, it's, and the pole position. That's how we're going to end this evening, is the pole position. Look at that. Alright, 50 fares down. Made a grand total on that run, $1,200. Awesome. But on top of that, I was just like, this fucking guy just ordered food to be delivered to the hotel next door, and had to tip. He tipped me nicely, which was fine. It was just like, bro, what the hell? You're right next door. Just walk over there, get the food. Be cheaper. But not my money to spend. So there you go. Alright guys, that's all I got for you today. I just wanted to do the taxi mission, get halfway to our goal of 100. And guys, thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. And always remember my little pickle. It's Kollin Pork Chop. Loves y'all the most. Y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys.